What's up, man? I ain't been uploading lots of videos lately because I've been working on this new website and working on lots of different stuff. I got lots of personal stuff going on I gotta take care of, lots of stuff going on, but I'm gonna get back to making my videos soon. Lots of how-to videos, how to do stuff, because I know y'all like them, the how-to videos. So anyway, man, so I don't know, man, I just want to chop it up today about some stuff, man. I was just like, I don't know, man. This world is just so. This world is just so crazy now. Like I don't know. All I try to do is just stay upright and just do what my heart tells me to do. Just do what I know is the right thing to do. And there's so many egotistical people. They see the things that you do and they think that they get jealous of them because they're such egotistical people and there's not really nothing to be jealous of. I get all my gifts and everything I got from living in my truth. That's where everything comes from. So there's nothing to be jealous of because they're looking at it from a standpoint of, okay, they look at folks like they're more popular than I am. I got more money than I got, or got more knowledge than I got, or something like that. But for me, it's not even about any of that. I just live my truth and do what's right. What I know is right. That's just what I do. So it's just like, it's really stupid because I'm doing all this from the heart. So you're mad because of I don't know. Folks get upset because of the fame that they think that you're going to receive from things or money or whatever, when that's not even on your mind. You're just living your truth, so it makes no sense. And it's just ridiculous because these same people, they don't want to live in their truth. That's the hardest thing for them to do, is live in their truth. That's the hardest thing for these niggas to do, is live in their truth. But yet and still, they want to try to pull down the people that are living in their truth. But they're so ignorant because what they don't understand is darkness equals ignorance. Evil is ignorance. The only reason they're so-called evil is because they don't understand that these people that they've been evil against are them. They don't understand them people are you. There's no me and you or nothing. We're all in this world together. That's the one thing I understand. That's why I don't get jealous of people. Everybody has their time. Somebody has their time for success now. Somebody has their time for success later. Somebody has their time for failure now and failure later. But there's never really failure. There's just lessons so you can be more strong and be more in tune when you have your success later. So there's never really failure. But my thing is about these people that try to come against these people that live in their truth. They're not doing nothing but being defeated. And they're being defeated so they can grow from that defeat and live in the truth. See what I'm saying? Now, when they get defeated by coming against somebody that lives in truth, what are they going to do? They're going to wonder, why is this person more powerful than me? Why did I lose this battle against this person? What makes them so much stronger than me? And they're going to find out that it's because they was living their truth, and that's going to make them want to live in their truth and do what they're supposed to do what's right, because they're going to see that the Most High's children have all the victory, all the glory, and all the power, even though you thought for a while that you was going to win. You thought for a while you was going to win, but at the very end, you end up getting defeated, and you see just how kind of humorous God is, kind of, because you thought you was going to win, and at the very end, you lost to one of God's children. And I'm not talking about in this kind of thing where, oh, God, he had a certain group of people that he loves and certain folks he don't. I'm just talking about when you live in the truth, you become one of God's children because you live in the truth and God is the truth. So now you are connected to God. You are one of Most High God's children because you're following his laws. You're following his rules. You following his declarations. That's what you're doing. So when you living in your truth, you one of God's children. That's what makes you one of God's children, is living in your truth. And God is all-powerful, omniscient, omnipotent. I'm all that stuff, and he all-powerful and going to always win. So when you come up against one of God's children, you get defeated. That's all they do. That's what Seth did. He came up against Heru and Osiris, and he thought he was going to win, and at the end, he ended up losing, and he's still at the failure point to today, and he still thinks he's going to win something and still losing. But it just teaches you, because one day he's going to rise up off the ignorance too, and he's going to end up getting back cool with God, his real Father, and that's when it's going to be peace on earth, peace in all creation, when he finally decides to let go of the ignorance and come back into his truth. And that's exactly what happens to people that come against the righteous people that live in the truth. They think they're going to go against them, they think they're going to win, and guess what? They lose. If you just look at all the ancient texts, you look at the Bible too, all the ancient texts, the Bible, anything you look at, all the ancient texts tell you over and over again, Satan is a loser. Satan is the one who loses. Do you not get this? Do you not understand that you're not getting no power from Satan? You just get enough power that you can play around and win these little battles just to end up losing the war at the end? Do you understand that? Do you understand how humiliating and how much suffering you got to go through to put in that work for millions of years, just to at the end find out you lost the war? And find out that even those battles that you so-called won only made your enemy stronger, and that they don't even view you as an enemy. And that's why they're beating you. They aren't even really beating you because they don't see you as an enemy. They're just doing their thing, and you end up getting defeated by yourself. You the one staying in separation and seeing him as not you, and seeing you as different than him. Seeing all that separation, you the only one seeing that. The righteous people do not see that. They know they are one with all things, and that's why they always win. It isn't even really about winning, it's just living in the truth. But to break it down for the human mind, we had to say losing and winning, but you're the only one losing. Even the winners are not really winning, they're just doing what they're doing. So that's what I don't understand. Even the government just the same way. They're up against the people on the planet who want to live in the truth, because they want to keep domination over all the money, domination of everything on the planet. But at the end, they're going to end up losing, and they're going to have a very hard failure. They're going to have a very hard failure, and it's going to be so humiliating that them people are finally going to rise up and say, okay, I want my power back, and to live in righteousness and to live in truth. So all you people that's hating on me, all the folks that's jealous of me, all the folks that's looking at me trying to be envious, I'm not worried about none of that. I'm not trying to be funny and egotistical, but every one of my enemies that come against me, I just know that it's your time to be defeated. That's all I know. I'm not being funny and egotistical and being I'm not trying to be arrogant. I'm not. I'm just being 100% real with you. I live in the truth, so I know anybody that come against me, God sent this person to me to be humbled by being defeated. That's what they're going to do. They're going to be defeated by me, and they're going to wonder why I have so much power, why I have so much wisdom, why I have so much knowledge. And that's because I am the power, I am the wisdom, I am the knowledge, because I am one with the Most High through living in the truth. The truth is the Most High. That's what it is. The truth is the Most High. The truth. Once you live in your truth, you connect with the Most High. And that's what I am. So it doesn't matter to me. Yes, I get irritated when I have to go through these battles with these people. It's irritating. It's irritating because you kind of want everything to just go smooth and go how it's going to go. But at the same time, that's what strengthens you, man. That's how it's been since the beginning of time. First it was the Divine Mother and Divine Father. They came together and had that Divine Son, which was the first light of creation. And ever since then, the darkness and the light has been like this, having friction with each other. And that's what keeps creation going, is the darkness and the light. Been equally balanced, constantly going against each other, constantly having friction. That's what keeps life going on this earth. Keep having that friction. That's what keeps life going. And that's it. But you can see into the light. And also, you light workers and all the stuff, all you folks that call yourself light workers and stuff and all that, you got to, like, I just thought about this the other day. If you truly live in the light, you don't see no darkness. Look, think about the first light of creation. All the first light of creation knows is that he exists. That's all he knows is the light. That's all he knows is, just think about when it's all darkness and you've been that first light of creation and you are at the very tip of that light, right at the horizon where the darkness and the light touch. All you know is from the beginning of your existence, you've just been spreading light onto this. You wouldn't even see the dark. You would just keep spreading. You would just keep going. And that's what you got to do. You got to keep living in your truth. And just keep living in your truth. Keep living in your truth. Have the endurance. Have that courage. Have that strength to just keep living in your truth at all times. Do not stop. Don't stop it. Just keep living in your truth at all times. No matter what consequence it is. No matter how much money a nigga offer you. No matter how much sex they offer you, no matter what come up against you, keep living in your truth and you shall overcome. You will overcome. Just keep living in your truth. Keep living in your truth. That's the big lesson of the earth, is keep living in your truth. And everything is going to fall in its place. Everything is going to fall exactly where it needs to be. Because when you're living in your truth, you're living in the order of the Most High, and His order is the highest order there can possibly be. So when you living in your truth, it's all good. Just keep living in your truth. If you live in truth and end up in jail, that's that. Take it and keep pushing. If you live in truth and end up being a trillionaire, take it. Keep pushing and keep living in your truth. Excuse me. To all my haters and all my people that are jealous and haters and envious, I'm telling you right now in this video how to get what I got. I'm telling you right now, all the wisdom you think I got, all the knowledge, all the power, all the strength I got comes from me living in my truth. That's it. That's it. That's it. I'm not doing nothing different than you but living in my truth. If you hating and you envious, you're not living in your truth because you don't know that I am you. You got all the power, wisdom, knowledge, and strength that I do. There's some stuff that you can do that I can't do. There's some stuff I can do that you can't do, but together we are powerful. That's why you got to keep living in your truth. Know that I'm a part of you. Stop hating. Stop being envious. Stop being jealous. I'm telling you right now how to get what I got. Just live in your truth. But that's what you're so afraid of. That's what you're so afraid of because you're a coward. I'm going to keep it 100. You a coward. The Illuminati, the elites, or whatever you want to call them. I don't even like calling them elites because they're not elite over nobody. I'm telling you right now, that's where they fall at. That's their weakness. They don't want to live in the truth because the consequences that's going to come from it. Oh, if we live in our truth, just like, okay, white people, white supremacists, you talk about it all the time, black folks. They don't want to acknowledge that there's white privilege because that means their privilege is going to be taken away from them. Get what I'm saying? They're not living in their truth. They see what's going on, but they act like they don't because they don't want their privilege taken away. They don't want to end up losing their business. They don't even want to end up losing their family and their money and their cars and their clothes and stuff because they know once they accept that there's white privilege, they're going to have to give that up. So that holds them back. That's the one thing that holds them back from living in their truth, and it thwarts their spiritual powers. It thwarts the God-given knowledge, wisdom, and understanding and everything that they would have if they would have just lived in their truth. These baby mamas walking around who want to turn on their baby dads and want to act like they're right for it, but deep down in their heart, they know that they're wrong. And the baby dads that want to sit up and turn around and turn on their families and act like it's all good, but deep down in their heart, they know that it's wrong. That ain't nothing but another thing, just like I just explained to you. Since they know what the truth is and want to act like that truth ain't the truth and something else is, it thwarts their spiritual powers, thwarts that positive energy in their life, it thwarts that strength, thwarts that wisdom and that knowledge. Because they ain't living in their truth, they ain't living in harmony with the Most High. That's all it does when you're not living in the truth. It thwarts all the powers that you got. That's going to give you the power to create the reality that you want to create. I know it's hard. I know it's hard to sometimes to take the consequence for stuff that you did wrong. Like, okay, When I was a child, I might get an extra cookie out of cookie. I might get an extra cookie. But I know if I tell my mom I got the extra cookie, I'm going to get a whooping. But at the same time, now because you lied about not having a cookie, you have that in your conscience that you lied to your mom. So, and you have a little guilt from that. So that's what I'm saying. Guilt, shame, and all that keeps your spiritual powers down. It keeps you on a low vibration. But when you constantly live in your truth and know that you live in your truth and take responsibility for your own actions, your words, and your thoughts, and just own up to the truth, that's when all that power start coming back. So just live in your truth, y'all. That's all you got to do. Just live in your truth. There ain't nothing else you got to do. Folks don't understand. They keep asking me what type of career I want and all this stuff. I don't care about no career. I don't have no certain career I want to do. I don't care about money and clothes and stuff. I do this because I love to teach. I love to help folks. Folks don't understand. No amount of money you can give me will repay me for all I do just to help other people and help myself also. No amount of money will ever repay me for all the stuff that I do. To teach y'all on here, teach the folks I teach on the streets, help the folks I help out. No amount of money will ever pay me back for that. No amount of pat on the back and congratulations and praise will ever pay me back for that. No, nothing will ever pay me back for that besides me doing it. That's what pays me back. Just think about it, man. That's not going to pay you back. I'm not trying to be egotistical and arrogant and say that I don't care about you saying congratulations and you uplifting me. I really appreciate that, but it's never going to repay me. That's never going to repay me. What repays me for doing what I do is just doing it because this is what I love to do. So as I'm doing it, since I'm doing what I love to do, that's better than money. That's better than the congratulations and a pat on the back. It's better than that. So that's what pays me. Because I'm living in my truth and doing what I truly feel like I want to do in my heart. And I take whatever consequences, whatever comes with it, like an OG warrior. And I take it like that and let it happen how it's going to happen. And that's it. That's why some folks who actually know me see the stuff that I go through in my life and wonder why I'm still happy, wonder why I can still smile, wonder why I'm acting like stuff is all good. Because with me, stuff is all good because I know I chose this path by living my truth, and whatever God presented in front of me as an obstacle, I just have to overcome it with keep staying on my truth, and that's where I get to where I'm going to go. That's why I have such a simple mindset, because I know what my foundation is. People that don't have a foundation make everything complicated. Just think about if you try to build a building with no foundation, it'd be pretty complicated, wouldn't it? If you try to build a house with no foundation, that's going to be complicated to build up, and that's going to be complicated to uphold. But when you got that foundation, it makes stuff easier. Like some dude on Facebook was trying to be funny, talking about simple people are afraid of educated people. He was trying to be funny and sneak this because I was trying to tell them to be more simple, be more simplistic, because we was creating a group with each other, which I left later, and he was being funny. But folks don't understand, man, when you are simple, you make stuff easier for yourself. It's easier to remember. It takes less brain power. Don't let the Illuminati or whatever you want to call them trick you into believing that being simple makes you stupid. That makes you smarter. Check out Bruce Lee. That's why in mathematics they take everything down to the most simple denominator. They simplify everything so it's easier to remember. That's how math is. They try to make it easier to remember. They try to combine everything into one so it's easier to remember, easier to write down, take less brain energy. And that's what I do in my everyday life, just by living in my truth. I know what my truth is, and I base everything that I do off of that truth. And whatever falls in front of me, whatever falls anywhere around me, from living in that truth, I just take it, and that's it. That's just that. And that's why I'm able to get through my life easily and not have to worry about what's happening and worry about why is this happening and stuff, because I know I chose to live in my truth. So whatever consequence I get from that, I'm going to just take that, and that's where I get all my wisdom, power, strength, endurance, courage. Everything I got comes from living in my truth. If you want the same strength as me, want the same courage as me, or want more strength than me, want the same power, knowledge, and wisdom as I, or want more power, knowledge, and wisdom than I got, live in your truth. Start living in your truth. That's how I got where I am today. There's no reason to send me negative energy and be hating on me when you can just uplift your vibrations. Don't try to take other people down on your vibration because you end up on their vibration. Raise your stuff up. Raise your stuff up, my dude. That's what's wrong with this planet right now. Nobody wants to raise up. Everybody wants to break everybody down to your level. If you already know that you're on a fucked up level, why are you going to bring somebody down to your level? Don't nobody want to be on there with you? And also, if you don't know, y'all just don't get it, man. Evil people, I guess you call them evil people, dark people. Darkness represents ignorance. Evil represents ignorance. Ignorance will never overcome the truth. So all the people that are going up against the righteous people, they're going to end up losing. That's it. All the obstacles you create for righteous people, they're just going to overcome them, and it's going to make them stronger. And that's all that's going to happen. That's going to happen. And you're going to end up finding out later that you need to come into your truth too. And that's all that's going to happen. All of y'all are on that path right now. That's what the path you are going on right now. You don't recognize it, but just because we're on a more positive path of going to the truth, y'all are on a path to the truth too, but it's just in a different way. So we all on the same path of coming to the truth, to recognize we're all one with each other. That's the foundation of it, unconditional love. And that's that. You're all on the path to the truth too. One day you're going to turn to wanting to live in your truth. Even if you live in a lie right now, one day you're going to learn to live in your truth. Because once you get to age 75 and you peep everything in your life, and you peep that all your life you've been living certain ways that you didn't think that you should live, that was against your belief system, just to please others, and you find out that you're unhappy in your life, you're going to say, I wonder how my life would have turned out if I had done what I love to do, what I know is right. And you are going to get back to living in your truth, whether it has to be in the next lifetime or right then. You're going to want to live in your truth, because you're going to think about all the people you didn't tell that you love them, all the female you was in love with that you didn't get to talk to because you weren't living in your truth, all the opportunities you missed because you weren't living in your truth, and how your life could have been much different if you would have lived in your truth. And you're going to regret not living in your truth. You're going to live in your truth. And that's how it is for folks in hell. Nobody wants to suffer. Nobody really enjoys suffering. How can you enjoy suffering? If you enjoy suffering, it's not suffering. When they finally suffer and it gets to the point where they can't take it no more, they're going to understand that they should have been living in their truth, and that they're going to want to live in their truth, and they're going to get another chance to live in their truth, and all of creation is going to be one again, in harmony again, in the truth, wisdom, knowledge, and power of the Most High. That's what's going to happen one day. I don't care what nobody got to say. A lot of ancient texts already said that. One day Satan is finally going to give up all his ignorance and evil and turn back to the Most High where he came from. Him and the Most High used to be friends. Y'all remember? It says that in the Egyptian text as well as the Bible. Since y'all like Egypt so much, Seth and Osiris used to be friends. Then Seth started getting jealous of Osiris and turned on him and killed him. Then his son had to save him. See what I'm saying? But one day, Seth is going to go back to being friends with Osiris, and that's when there's going to be peace on all creation, peace over everything, and y'all going to win with us. Just like the righteous folks going to win, everybody's going to win, because we all come from the Most High. That's just where we from. You ain't no place like home. Everybody's going to go back home where they're supposed to go, living in that truth, harmony, justice, peace, wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Everybody's going to go back to that point at some point. So all you people that are living in darkness and think that you're better than everybody, you don't understand. You actually a little bit further back than the folks that you think that you're so much better than, because you're going to be on their point one day, even if it's in a different life, getting back to living in the truth. I'm telling you, you could not believe me now, but even if it's 1,000 years later, you're going to see what I'm talking about. So anyway, man, everybody check out my website, returnofthesaviors.com. And I'm going to create a news channel where every week I'm going to upload positive news, stuff that's happening in the world that's positive. And that's what I'm going to do, because I'm tired of folks making negative news about the negative things happening in the world when there's positive stuff happening. So that's what I'm going to do. It's a library on my website where you can download PDFs. It's not done all the way, but soon it's going to be done. And there's also a section on there where you can send solutions into my website for different problems in the world. And I'm going to take them to city council meetings, try to take them to city council meetings and stuff like that, and try to get these solutions from the people so the people can have a voice with our solutions to give them to the government, whoever you want to call them, and see what they want to do with them. If they actually do something with them, cool. If they don't, then you already know that they don't want to see our greatest good happen, and we'll know what's up. But at least it's worth a try, so we can have our voice out there and have solutions, because they ain't coming up with the right solutions. So everybody check out my website, returnofthesaviors.com. Yeah, so anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching this video, and I'll check y'all later. Peace.